Hi Capricorn, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are asking the question, what do you need to learn? Okay, so please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. But yeah, we will be looking at what will you need to learn, whether this is emotionally, spiritually, somewhere in reality. I will also look into career and finances for you as well. And this week I've got the messages from Spirit Oracle deck, as well as two of the Lenormand decks. We've got the Fairy Tale Lenormand and the Magpie Lenormand. Okay, so Capricorn, magpie energy, by the way, very important for Capricorn this month. I'm not even entirely sure why, but magpie energy, very important for Capricorn this month. So I have just been picking up on that message. Just, I'm a Capricorn myself. It has been coming through as a sort of collective kind of message for the Capricorns. So, if you do notice magpies around you, or you're hearing a lot of magpies, please pay attention to what's going on when that is occurring. For a lot of you, there is something important about magpies trying to get your attention and bring your attention to, a certain place, a certain feeling, a certain thing happening for you. Okay, so just keep that in mind as well, Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to learn? What does Capricorn need to learn? Okay, if your mindset is fixed, try to free yourself from that. Rise above it. Don't place limitations on what you think you can achieve. Don't stand in your own way. Allow yourself to flourish in all ways. Welcome abundance in all forms into your life. So for some of you, this is straight up, you're only able to see abundance in a certain way. Okay, the stereotypical Capricorn thing is they only care about money, but for some of you that is actually what's going on here, is that you're telling yourself that the only abundance that you can recognize in your life is money. Okay, that and it may be different things for different people. If the main thing that you're seeking in life is love, money, strong family bonds, whatever it is for you, it's asking you to, step back and not focus on just one area of abundance, that you're needing to focus your mindset on all abundance, and being grateful for and accepting, learning that abundance for you can be a lot more than just the one aspect of life. Okay, you can have money and love, you can have a great family situation and money. Stop fixing your mindset on just one thing. It does feel like that you're actually limiting yourself by only focusing on one thing. All right, Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to learn, please? And I'm not going to lie, I probably have been guilty of that myself. So yeah. What does Capricorn need to learn? What does Capricorn Collective need to learn, please? Clarify that first message. Clarify those first two cards for Capricorn, please. Clarify the third and fourth card for Capricorn, please. Clarify the third and fourth card for Capricorn. Okay, so first off, we have here the ring and the child. Okay, so the ring sometimes can talk about cycles, but I do feel that for a lot of you, this is straightforward talking about relationships. Um, that was clarified by the fox, which the fox energy here is telling me work smarter, not harder. Um, you can have everything. You can do everything all at once. Work smarter, not harder. And really needing to bring in a sense of adventure and playfulness and that childlike, your inner child self when it comes to relationships in your life, really needing to embrace the immaturity of certain relationships in your life and enjoy the playfulness. And for some of you, this is actually children in your life as well. If you yourself have children, it definitely could be talking about, embracing the childlike aspects of that relationship, the and having more fun, spending more time with the children, just having fun, and just being like a giant child yourself, kind of thing. um being a little bit more innocent with the way that we're approaching relationships as well, um especially new relationships in your life, um being a little bit more prepared to take on the adventure of experiencing the relationship rather than focusing on end goals with the relationship here. Um, I'm I'm picking something up off that fox energy that I'm just struggling to place. What? Okay, it must be, yeah, because the fox can talk about playing games. So there may be an element, and I'm not picking it up in a negative way at all here. It's like bringing in a sense of fun to your relationships, playing games, like, even if it's literally, having a games night where you play Monopoly, or where you um do those sorts of things, playing silly games, going to the park with your friends, and um you know even people, relationships that playing some sort of a game with them. So for some of you, there may be a way to incorporate some of your relationships into, like, because I'm hearing like fantasy football for someone, and like incorporating the people that you care about, the relationships that you care about, somehow incorporating them into the game, um, because that child and that fox together, it is a very sort of playful energy, and it's very running around the countryside, just running in the mud kind of energy, and it's coming through in regard to your relationships. So I do also want to say that for someone out there, whoever, for some of you who are sort of, seeing that you're wanting abundance in relationships, specifically love relationships, you're wanting a relationship, those of you who are single, make it a game out of it a little bit, and focusing on the playful side of what you're wanting rather than the serious side of what you're wanting out of a relationship is really going to help you out here. Work smarter, not harder. Okay, so focusing on the sense of happiness and fun and joyfulness and adventure, within the relationship is really going to work in your favor. Learning to embrace that side of relationships just a little bit more here, Capricorn. The second message we have the ship and the fish. Fish is the card of abundance. Okay, so all your ships are coming in. okay, with that fish and the ship together. It's like you've been on this voyage for a long time, and all the ships are finally coming into port, and you open up the cargo hold and it's full of gold. Okay, it's a lot of wealth and abundance coming in for you. It may, for some of you, it may be at a distance to you somehow. Your true abundance may be at some sort of a distance. What does that mean? It's not distance as in time, it's distance as in physical distance. Like you have to travel to get your full abundance, to get your money's worth, I'm hearing. So this may actually be connected to this having fun in relationships energy as well, because for some of you, it is kind of talking about to create abundance in all areas of your life. There may be the need to travel and like putting money aside specifically to travel and like holiday and just have focus on fun, not, it's not a work trip, it's not a, it's it's a trip for fun. That was clarified by the stork. So the stork is like where you're really coming up with the ideas before you actually set sail. It's stirring up the energy within yourself. So once again, it does feel like it's a very young, playful energy here, Capricorn. Okay, can you please clarify, reword it for me, please. Please clarify via rewording what this message is for Capricorn, that Capricorn needs to learn, please. Happiness being revealed in the hidden energy here. Happiness being revealed for you in the near future. A strong focus on needing to have happiness and joy and amazement and a sense of adventure. I'm getting the sense of adventure twice. I'm getting a lot of happiness, positive energy here. I have the scythe, the stars, and the snake. The scythe is about making sudden, decisive changes. Quickly choosing to make a change towards your true passion, your true dreams, your true desires here, your true abundance. Okay, whatever the abundance is for you, it's asking you to look at it in a grander scale and bring in a lot more adventurous spirit, fun, playfulness into, how far you can go with this. You go further, come up with a new idea on how on what abundance means to you. Stir up a really sort of adventurous spirit when it comes to where your passions lay and where your desires truly lay here. And I'm getting like dream big and dream bigger, and make very quick, decisive changes, to head towards your true dreams here, to head towards your true passions. And I'm getting, for some of you, follow that temptation. There's something that is going to pop out of nowhere and like be like this huge temptation to you, because it's connected with your abundance and your true desires here. And it may seem like a playful pursuit or a unrealistic thing, but you're being asked to follow that temptation. And if you've got the passion and the desire, go for it, is what I'm kind of getting. I do have underneath that happiness being revealed to you, I've got taking a chance, getting on your horse and going off into the sunset. So you are kind of being asked to just go for it, follow your true desires here, Capricorn, and expand what they are. Involve a lot more playful, innocent energy that, like when you're a child, you're like, when I grow up, I want to be an astronaut. And, then when we grow up, we're like, oh, I can't be an astronaut. I won't pass the medical, or, I don't work in anything. I'm not smart enough to go to the uni to be an astronaut. Whatever that is for you, you limit yourself as you become an adult. We're needing to go back to that childlike sense of wonder that absolutely anything is possible. If I can dream it, I can have it. That's what you're needing to really embrace here, Capricorn, and learning how to dream big, dream crazy, dream, bigger than that. Okay. Dream that you can, all those stars, those desires in the sky that you are looking up at, dream that you can actually reach them and pull them down from the sky and have them in your hand, because you can. Okay. Career and finances for Capricorn. Don't limit yourself. Stop limiting yourself. You can have more than what you're limiting yourself to. Okay. Career and finances for Capricorn, please. It's telling me you don't really need career and finance. You kind of do, though. We have the letter. We have the whip. There is news on the way. Some sort of communication will come through. There's going to be some sort of, this particular whip, it's shown by that lightning strike, okay? So it's some sort of sudden tension, drama, conflict, fighting kind of energy, like quarreling kind of energy, like arguments. Some sort of, like, and it's very likely going to be like, I'm just getting this, like, someone standing against you type of energy, like some sort of tension, some sort of problem that you're hitting, you're snagging some sort of problem within career or financial stuff here. There is news of that coming through very soon, Capricorn. It is going to be sort of very clearly communicated to you what the problem is, I feel. And then we have the albatross. So you are going to need to sacrifice something. There is a sacrifice that's needing to take place here. Because the next card we have is that scythe. So you're needing to sacrifice something in order to, make sudden decisive change. So the sudden decisive change, because of this, whatever this whip energy is, it could just be self-conflict as well, like fighting within yourself. There is some sort of communication coming through about this, though. And you are going to need to sacrifice something in order to make a change in your career. I feel like for a lot of you, this is career. And there is the need to actually sacrifice this. Sacrificing something is the right way to go here. And to just suddenly, decisively, unexpectedly sacrifice that thing so you can move on from that and follow the true dreams and the true passions and follow the temptation. So for some of you, I am getting that for some of you, that's this temptation here, is to make a sudden break from something within your career. It may be something along the lines of having to cut off a certain customer or client, or having to fire someone for some of you there. But it's kind of like a very impulsive kind of sacrifice. Like, you may have to fire someone who really does a great job, but there may be something happening that you have to fire them, even though they do a great job. Like, it's something like that for a lot of you here. I'm not feeling that it's I'm not feeling this whip energy is hugely on you. So, because I'm getting that it just may be something, like something going on elsewhere in your career, and you're just having to make the final decision, the cut, the break from that. You might be having to say, oh, look, that sector, that department needs to get cut out. They're not making money. That, I'm kind of getting all those sorts of messages here that you're having to make some sort of decision. It's feeling like you're the ultimate decision maker here, Capricorn, and you're having to sacrifice something. For some of you, you may have to sacrifice like extra time. And for someone else there, you may actually be having to take a pay cut in order to be able to follow something else, or in order to, be truly able to learn the playful stuff. You may be needing to sort of cut out some hours, or take a pay cut in order to embrace that childlike kind of energy that that is actually leading you to your true desires here. But there is this element of sacrifice, and for some of you, it's a payment you're needing to make. Clarify this for Capricorn, please, with career. Yeah, because ultimately it's stability. Ultimately, it's I'm seeing you in charge once again. You being the sort of the ultimate decision maker here. We have the anchor and the bear. So you're definitely with that bear energy. You're definitely this is something that's for the good of you, or for the good of the company, or for the whatever you're decision making for, whether it's just yourself or for the company, or whatever. You're really standing in your power, and you're having to put up these boundaries, which is involving sacrificing something in order to stick to your guns, kind of thing. And it leads to the anchor, so it's leading to security and stability, and things balancing back out, and people understanding that you're very reliable and dependable, and it's like, for some of you, it's like, it's that example of like, if you're having to fire someone, you're having to fire someone very quickly, so that everyone else knows that if you cross that rule, and you don't abide by that rule, like, you run the risk of losing your job. That's just the policy. So it feels like something like that for some of you here, that like the anchor really does feel like we're standing our ground with that bear and anchor there, that it's something that we're having to even if we may not be necessarily happy with it, it may be our favorite employee or co-worker, and you're kind of having to make this decision to fire them, or maybe not fire them, but go to management about them, knowing that they will get fired because they broke policy, or whatever it is. There is some sort of drama, tension, trouble, that that if you don't make this sacrifice, this trouble may fall back on you, and you are needing to stand up for yourself here, and stand in your power, and say, well, I'm not going to take responsibility for something I didn't do. Or for some of you, you may be taking responsibility for something that you did do here, and that's what you're needing to sacrifice. You're sacrificing a pay cut for being honest and being truthful. So whatever that is in your personal situation, it feels very different for everyone, but it does involve needing to make some sort of sacrifice after some sort of tension or drama that's going on here, and that example does seem accurate for quite a few of you, where you may be needing to sort of fire somebody, or something along those lines. So that's what I've got for you today, Capricorn. More than welcome to check your other placements, of course. Do leave a comment and let me know how that translates for you in reality. And hopefully I'll see you all again soon.